Stay there, stay in that corner forever, yeah?
Corellia, 222.
Where Han Solo's from. I love how they play around with the intro graphic.
I feel like ever since we moved in here,
She's just monitoring the radio.
Skulden 343.
We're not to be interrupted.
yes, sir.
Skulden.
It's a forgery.
Anything urgent?
Not yet.
The rebellion couldn't run without her. Forget her name. I think it's Kyloff or Ryloff. Kyloff. Just goes to show you, the most important people, sometimes you don't even know their name. Most of the time. You guys don't even know my name. That's by design. Oh no, fuck, you do. I say it all the time at the beginning of videos. It's not to say I'm important. I didn't mean it like that.
Visiting friends?
Why do you ask?
I'm curious by nature.
I have friends everywhere.
That's a good deflection. I have friends everywhere. It's the title.
Bon,
That's another great deflection.
what do we have for Gorman?
Oh, it's they're talking in code. This guy's got a lot of friends. On the playground, all the kids were like, how... The nerdy kid at school was like, I need to befriend someone who can protect me and scare the others away like a scarecrow. He didn't need a backstory just now, sorry.
After your apprenticeship, you moved to the fashion district.
Oh, this is his cover.
Just wanted to let you know I'm coming home this weekend. There's a rumor they might be tightening up the travel restrictions here.
I thought you were in charge.
This is hardly a Bureau of Standards issue.
Bureau of Standards. That is kind of ironic given his obsession with them.
Hang on. I gotta go, Mother. I'll let you know.
Wait! I need everybody to step away from their workstations and leave the room immediately.
Oh, they have more than just him on the inside. Well, they don't even have him. Never mind.
Now stay where you are.
Cyril Khan.
Yes?
Again, I think I put a note on this. I know his name's Cyril. I'm still going to call him Surreal, because I have a feeling he's going to be the realist.
Everyone in here will be in custody until we finish our evaluation.
What do you mean custody?
That's just my way of doubling down on a mistake I made. I'm going to live with it, deal with it, marinate in it, ruminate. Act like it was never a mistake to begin with.
Calling headquarters!
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to argue?
We're not to be interrupted.
Yes, sir.
I know Skuldrin's
It's a forgery.
the guy who bought the thing for Mon Mothma's daughter's wedding, Leeta's wedding.
As of this moment, everything in the room is under suspicion. Everything vetted once and for all.
Oh, they bugged.
Inspected and recertified. Everything!
That's going to be a problem, because they got bugs in there.
This is your first trip to Gorman. As a fashion designer, it's a rite of passage.
Well, let's see how well you can act, Cassian.
Coruscant. It's a small unit, but it's above your design studio.
I mean, you could be a very angry, recluse fashion designer, I suppose. But something tells me you're going to have to put on a performance similar to what Luthen does. I still can't believe they're making a live-action Lilo and Stitch. Do we have to recycle everything? He looks defeated.
There was a listening device
Oh, yeah.
in my office.
Hmm.
And there will be new security measures going forward. Because, of course, we're bugging our own office!
I thought he was going to have, like, an actual Tom Cruise, Jerry Maguire freakout. Or Lana 1. Yeah. Oh, it's interesting that they're sort of recapping what happened in season 1. Yeah. Surreal is probably the most interesting character to watch right now. 'Cause I don't know what he's thinking and feeling, really. I guess he's always sort of felt like a lost character looking for purpose. And he latches onto what's in front of him. Or he just wants to feel good enough.
They were looking for a listening device? Which Of course, I either condoned or ignored or put in myself for some reason. They do what they want. The ISB. They have their own rules. No one else matters.
Many of us believe the Emperor has no idea what's being done on his behalf. We think the ISB is running a shadow government.
What?
What if we could help the Empire by working together?
Well, yeah, he's framing this like...
We need to know what's on those transports.
Not every transport has a bill of lading.
Those are the ones we'd be interested in.
Is it going to be the calcite that they're mining for? Is he manipulating Surreal into thinking the ISB is working against the Empire so that he could ultimately... I mean, I don't think Surreal buys anything they're saying. I don't know what the fuck he's thinking. Oh, she's getting super paranoid, huh? Well, I mean, this is probably a realistic and understandable reaction to someone knocking at your doors, but it's him.
No.
Oh, she's thinking he's here to tell her that he's dead, that Cassian's dead.
I came to see about you.
Oh, he cares. No, he doesn't. Let's see here. He probably just views her as a liability and wants to see how much of a risk she actually is.
This isn't fun, is it?
The nights are fun. Never ends, does it? All the hiding.
We'll bring them down or die trying. What else is there?
I'm not as strong as you. Or maybe you're not as strong as I think.
Maybe not. You've been struggling.
Why'd she leave? Well, she didn't know he was coming.
I'm better than he thinks I am.
All he does.
What is going on with her right now? She just said, I'm not strong, and then I'm stronger than he thinks I am. I don't know. I guess she thinks she exists somewhere within not being as strong as Luthen thinks she is, and stronger than Cassian thinks she is.
I use it for sleep.
It works for a while.
Oh, he's been down this path.
The dreams come back worse when you stop. Be careful.
You need me healthy.
Yeah.
God damn it. Is Luthen gonna try and have Bix killed at some point because she's gonna go off the rails and become a liability? And she's sort of the carrot at the end of the stick he has to manage and manipulate Cassian at this point. At least that's the way he was talking. I need you healthy. I need you here when he gets home. So that he's fighting for a future that, because his future in his mind, obviously, with her for now.
Just backing up all our transport schedules. I'd hate to think what would happen if those ISP idiots hit the wrong button.
He hates the ISP. He would, because they fired him. I mean, everyone would, because they're an oppressive power, but he really wanted to be an ISP at one point. Are we ever going to see his buddy again? I forget his buddy's name now. The guy who is always aware of that is what that, of that. He's always aware of the things that are fomenting.
One from my mother.
Well, you're one a good one. We're fine, nobody's watching. Oh, man of taste. Best spider on the plaza. Come back safe.
I don't know what's going on in his head.
For the exhibition. It's short notice, but if there was interest, we might find time for an immediate installation.
Maybe she wants to get over there.
No, they are taking everything out of there the day after the party for reappraisal.
She's got to get in there before then. Is she even going to tell Luthen about this or just try and solve this problem on her own? Probably the latter. Is this Cassian? It hasn't even cut to his face yet, but this back shot is stylish. Oh yeah, he's totally embracing this role. I didn't expect the full-on costume, basically.
Variant Sky.
Variant Sky, what a name too, it's appropriate. Sounds like an OnlyFans model, but also a fashion designer, I guess. A florist, maybe.
I'm sure you have an opinion.
I needn't be reminded. I was there.
How old were you?
12.
Grand Moff Tarkin, right? I'm just a designer. I'm curious.
It was Moff Tarkin. People wouldn't clear and he wanted to land. And more of us kept coming. We thought there was safety in numbers. I was with my father. He was killed, saving me. Haven't gone very far, have I? My wife thinks it's insane we stay here.
But it's the only connection he has to his father. And he has to stare at where he died every day. But maybe there's comfort in that.
It's good to meet you.
Because maybe moving on doesn't feel like the right thing to do. He wants to remember because the wrong has never been righted. You know? Can't close the door on an injustice. It'll torment you forever. I love that the cover is always designer, like art collector. These are just people on the outskirts of policy and politics that you never expect. Even though I think artists are really attuned to all of it.
Careful all the way.
I know. I had you followed.
Sorry, I didn't even comment on their little kiss because even though she was, what the fuck?
An hour.
Turn out the lights.
Oh, they're gonna have sex.
Can't believe you had me followed.
Turn out the lights.
She had him followed? Oh, we don't, that's it. Turn out the lights. She is just like his mom, isn't she? She doesn't trust him. Nothing he does is ever good enough. She orders him around. Even though he's doing everything she's telling him to. I'm just kind of overthinking the decision to have her turn off the lights like that. Or order him to do it. Was that just because they didn't want to film a sex scene or anything that resembled true intimacy? I mean, I guess it was very methodical, right? That's probably how they have sex. It's just, let's get it done. Satisfy this urge. It's not about intimacy per se, or true connection. I don't think I like their relationship anymore. But I also know it's going to end terribly because I've seen that he dies, fortunately. That's going to still be so upsetting because I'm really rooting for him. And whatever his redemptive arc is going to be, because there's going to be one. I can feel it. We were introduced to him as someone that had pretty much everything stacked against him. He didn't have a nice home life. He was just trying to prove himself at his job. That's all he wants, is to prove himself, which has gotten in the way of doing the right thing. He's just been playing the game. He's a very relatable character. He's the kind of character we don't even necessarily want to relate to, but you can see a lot. This is why I call him surreal, because he's a real one. He's real. You don't want to see yourself in surreal, Cyril, but you do. You just do. I love my mother. She's one of the most important people in my life. She has done everything imaginable for me. I would not be alive to this day without her. She did give me this once, though. And I'm showing it to you because I definitely feel like this is something that Surreal's mom would give to him. I am surreal. We are surreal. I stand with Surreal. To be fair to her, it was a joke. It was definitely a joke. I think she was just at a Hobby Lobby or wherever. And one day she's just like, I got you this. Ha, ha, ha. And I just sort of rolled my eyes. She is typically right about most things, to be fair as well. Except when she's wrong. And we don't talk about those times.
Enza, a house of violence.
Oh, Enza.
You've just arrived.
Yeah.
Already out and about.
I was planning to make an appointment to...
Wait, how much does she know about him? Probably a lot. Probably everything.
You're a designer.
Trying.
Oh yeah, she knows exactly who he is. Sorry. Of course she would.
This cafe used to be full of designers and weavers and buyers. People fought for tables. Look at us now.
You don't know me. Let's start over.
Yeah, this is actually talk plainly. Yeah. She knows Lutheran, obviously.
Or maybe I'm a snitch. And you're my payday. Maybe I'm ISP.
Why are you taunting her like this?
I am who you want me to be. But that's just you getting lucky.
Holy fuck.
You have no idea who I am. You need to be more careful.
Oh, I get. You know what? He's not wrong.
It's hard to be patient when your world is falling apart.
Fuck. That's true.
My father's very proud.
And I can't wait to meet
Oh my god. I guess I didn't expect casting to be this good at going in and out of character. Just, I don't know. It's been a year, I guess. Multiple years since last season.
Hey, the people you have following me, they're just drawing attention.
Oh, he knows that too.
Nice to meet you.
This is the first moment this season I've really felt like he's seasoned, as opposed to just being overly cautious and stuff like that. In addition to, She doesn't like
Does it have a
spiders.
name?
It gives her a spider.
Perhaps I'll call it Cyril.
Oh my god.
The silence, the brooding, the disregard for common sense. Be almost like having you here.
She always berates him at the kitchen table. They've had breakfast here and it was terrible too. Maybe this is breakfast again, I don't know.
I know you want to talk about the politics of it all. I do. I want to talk parties. Political parties? No, it's Festive week. I want to know where you've been invited. You're the one on every.
Oh my god, she's just full on watching trash television.
Tell everybody where you going on the big night. Come on.
That's so depressing.
The Imperial.
Basically, The View.
That's why you, dear viewers, will be getting the inside.
This is how people watch The View, by the way. Don't let any of it fool you. Jesus Christ, Bex. I guess what did I expect her to do while he's gone? She's just sort of wasting away while he does this, not even trying to live. I don't know. Of course, what is gonna happen to her? I know this is gonna sound terrible. He's living the, he's wearing brand names. She's wearing dirty clothes probably. Because it's awful what's happening to her, but I really like what they're doing with her character this season. Because I'm so invested in everyone's journeys. I'm glazing again. That's a terrible facet shot. It's just goggles.
I've been told about your conversation last night. Apparently, we have a lot to learn.
Yeah, I guess they're new at this. That makes sense. Because they only got into this whole rebellion thing when their livelihood and their home became endangered, involved, exploited.
There was a rebel pilot trapped in the mountains.
We saved him.
Right.
The person that sent you is but a voice to me. But I have no idea really who's at the other end of the line.
Oh, right. That's why he said I could have been me.
But it's for everyone's benefit.
They don't actually know Luthen. That makes sense. It's like Bix in season 1 communicating with them. This is how it goes. This is how he recruits people. He did it with Ferrex. He's doing it with Gorman, Luthen.
They're building an armory. I'm only meeting you because we find ourselves with a unique opportunity. We have a source inside.
Oh my god!
An Imperial source. I'll not say. Feeding false information is what they do.
Yeah.
They're pretty good at it.
Right.
The information is reliable.
It's not, though. Is it? I mean, I actually don't know if Cyril's given them... No.
Now we know which transports to target. We know what they're doing. Now we need proof. What do you mean by target?
We start our own armory. Ever done anything like this before?
Yeah.
Still?
It's a military transport.
Oh my god, you guys should have seen what they did last season.
We need an advisor.
He was the advisor when they
I'm gonna need some swatches sent over.
did the job last season.
You're gonna want to check the radio. You can call for me at the hotel. As you wish. Thank you.
I mean, Surreal knows who Andor is, but I don't think... Cassian doesn't know who he is, right?
Convinced we're connecting to the Gorman Front leadership.
I am, sir.
Okay, yeah, so he's feeding him bullshit. I thought that maybe he'd give him a little bit of reality or real information, Surreal, because of his brewing...
They're inexperienced, but very eager.
Ambivalence.
How often those attributes align?
Debate Gorman as a prize for outside agitators needs to begin somewhere. This could be that moment.
Debate Gorman for outside agitators. Yeah. I knew it. They're making it a focal issue so that people like Mon Mothma show their true colors. God damn it. It's kind of brilliant to do that in addition to trying to get the Calcite for the Death Star.
They need to see what winning feels like.
I'll make sure things don't get out of hand. Excellent work.
Oh, they're going to make them feel like they're winning. The things she does with her face, like the facial expressions, is...
If I say this is the greatest day of my life, does it spoil everything?
It's good to see you happy.
That's nice. He doesn't get many wins, so I get it. But it's good to see you happy. She probably felt similar, except she reacted like, you know.
I know all the variations, in theory. So we can lose the boy.
Oh, fuck.
You've seen too much.
Oh, man. I knew they were going to... No, I didn't. But it makes sense. It's very on brand for Saw. He's trying to save his life right now.
What about the people who sent him?
Accidents happen.
Oh, so he was sent by Luthen and them, probably.
On one single variation, I'd have the confidence you're looking for.
Marquez Moon, Neen Valley, Station 4 Junction.
Moment.
We'll keep him for now.
I mean, if Will was sent by Luthen, Luthen knows Saw, maybe he doesn't care. They said accidents happen, they're going to make his death look like an accident. I don't know. I don't know if Saw is even actually more radical than Luthen. Luthen's pretty out there. I mean, isn't he? I mean, I don't know. At this point in the story, what do you guys think? Because maybe Luthen hasn't actually done anything that out of bounds. He killed Tay, but I don't care about Tay. Maybe that was out of bounds or over the line, but Tay was a plague upon this world. I don't know. Maybe I just think he's so radical because of the way that Stellan Skarsgård portrays him. It's all implied. I don't know. The tools of my enemy and all that. I know Saw is radical just because of all the other things I've seen him in. And they basically say that every time he shows up. This guy's crazy.
I need some good news.
You'll have to wait on that.
Yeah.
They're going to examine everything in the collection. They'll find our microphone. They're taking everything out the day after the party.
She told him.
For what? What have we ever heard?
Are you done?
Let's put a bug in Davos Calder's office.
Yeah, that was kind of dumb.
2 years of bits and pieces.
You agreed to it.
I'll let you talk me into it.
You're becoming insufferable.
Yeah, you're just placing blame.
All this lines we've laid, all this information. We're drowning. And you keep pretending it's all under control.
Are you done?
I'm surprised that he's the one freaking out. Maybe he's just using her to vent.
We have to take it out at the party.
See, she's the only one who can do that to.
We should be prepared.
You're gonna have to kill everybody that's there. Isn't that what you have to do? You gotta blow up the party. Hey, Saw, can we borrow some... I forget what it's called. It starts with an R.
Is he ready?
I know Will's here.
Yes.
Ready enough to do it on his own. No help from you.
Say no.
I think so.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You think? Or you know?
And everything you've asked for. And if I don't show up back home...
Oh, he killed his guy. That is definitely a radical thing to do. And it's the smart move, though, because why wouldn't you take the expert? Oh, no, he is a traitor. He's actually...
Transmitting to the Empire, waiting for us at the Marquez Moon pipeline. We will not be back this way again.
No, obviously everything I said was stupid. Why would he train his guy at all? He must have been a traitor.
It's on you, boy.
Dude, Saw? You guys ever played GTA 5? Saw has the same energy as Trevor, kind of. I mean, I love conversations and great speeches and all the stuff that this show has. It's amazing, but I also love this shit. I love this shit. That's how they get ya. That's how these Star Wars projects get ya. Hyperspeed. Ships. X-Wings.
Surely you have an opinion.
Yeah.
How much help do we need? It's not stealing things that's difficult.
She's gonna get involved.
It's getting away. He'll be living at the scene of the crime.
Yeah.
Worse than that, you're planning to advertise what you've done.
Yeah, it's not a great way to get away with things.
Let them persecute us for no reason. Is that what you suggest? I have more questions than recommendations.
Story of...
Not much of a revolutionary.
Everyone's
Are
life.
you?
Isn't being a revolutionary all about asking questions rather than knowing what to do?
Tell your friend I'm not impressed.
Whatever, dude. Don't take that personally. This guy just wants answers. And that's the same thing that you want. That's the same thing that every rebel wants. They want people to answer for their crimes. They want answers to why is all of this happening? Why is life so unfair? Why are you an asshole? That's gonna get to him, though. Because he just wants to be the best at this. He wants to do a good job because if he doesn't do the best job, it means that he's failing those he loved. Marva, Vix, Everything that's happened to them will be in vain if he can't. It's like the guy. It's like the kid who won't leave Gorman and every day stares at where his father died because he doesn't want to turn his back on what happened to those he loves and loved. Just pondering ways to right those wrongs, you know. I get it. Like if I was Cassian and the only way to make sense of the world is to fight back and to win. But if you don't know how to win, you're just like, what the everything becomes. This show is all about purpose, isn't it? Every fucking human story is about purpose, though. Bigfoot here just strapped.
I was a prisoner. Him in a work camp in the jungle, Andor jungle. No men died fast. When we came back, the next day there'd be nothing but a bone or two where they went down. Our clothes just melted away.
Saw is such an enigma, though. He's always a cameo character. I don't know much about his backstory.
Then one day, everyone started to itch. Even the guards.
Why are you telling him this story when he's trying to focus?
You could feel your skin coming alive. It was the Rido. Feel it. Before you could.
Yeah, this is a terrible time to freak him out. It's just for us. Unless this is a test.
I have always loved you.
Saw doesn't give a fuck. I have always loved you?
How can you do that? Because I understand it. Because she's my sister, Rido, and she loves me. That itch, that burn. You feel how badly she wants to explode? Remember this moment. You think I'm crazy? I am. Revolution is not for the sane. Look at us. We'll all be dead before the Republic is back, and yet, here we are. Where are you, boy? You're here. You're not with Luthen, you're here. You're right here, and you're ready to fight. With a Rido, kid. With a fuel. Yeah. Let it in, boy. That's freedom calling.
The pain.
Let it run wild.
I did not see Will becoming Saw 2.0, but there it is. You know what? I would follow Saw through the gates of hell. I'd make a deal with the devil and then betray him. I'd stare death in the face and welcome her like a friend or a past lover, someone I never called. I think I've talked in the first season of Andor how, and Luthen does talk about this too, but how Luthen and Saw, there's no life for them or worlds, galaxy for them once this war is over. The Republic won't be for them. You know, I think that the line, Luthen's line is a sunrise he'll never see. And Saw just said the same thing. That was my favorite Saw Gerrera scene ever. I love a good speech, and that was beautiful. He's using the Rido as a metaphor for them, the fuel of the rebellion, and how he's been with the Rido. He's been the Rido since he was a boy or young, the dudes in the jungle. The moment at the end kind of reminded me of Shawshank Redemption. You know, Andy Dufresne crawled through a river of shit and came out clean on the other side. There's that scene after he gets through the sewer tunnels where he's in the rain. Free. Right? That's what I thought of with that scene with Will. It was kind of the same thing. It almost, actually, now that I say that, I wouldn't be surprised if that's almost a direct allusion or if that's where they got the idea for that scene. Because you could argue that Will is now free of his preoccupations. He is now radicalized by Saw. He is true fuel for the rebellion in his new mentor's eyes. I should add how much I think this actually does make sense for Will's character, because when he was on, I forget whatever planet that was a year ago, but when he had the girlfriend and he was picturing a life for himself and he was building a home, Brasso, Bix, and Cassian, his life wasn't the rebellion. Now that's his life. He's free from, again, those preoccupations, those inhibitions. That's the same thing Cassian's going through. Because he's holding on to a life with Bix, and I imagine that's what he's going to have to let go of. And she's going to have to let go with him in order to actually move on. She shouldn't be a part of the rebellion. She doesn't want to. Look what it's doing to her. Some people are built for it. Some people aren't. Some people just want it. I think Cassian just wants it. All right. I'm clicking play on 6 right now. What a festive evening. I saw Perrin in the thumbnail. Love me some Perrin. We didn't see any of it all the last episodes. And we have not seen enough of my dearest Mon. These intros make you want to fight. I also think they're in line with whatever the tone of the episode is. Was he leaving now? Oh, he's not helping them. I don't know what he's doing. I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry.
You're late.
Oh, he's visiting the boss.
Pre-flight check complete.
Oh yeah, this is his ship.
Hold on. Look at you.
He's proud of his boy.
Tell me about the Gorman front. You weren't there very long.
Don't get involved.
They don't know what they're doing.
2 days in, you barely looked around.
How do you know what I did?
Yeah,
We heard it didn't go very well. They're very prompt, the Gormans.
They started too late. Now they're rushing.
That's awfully definitive.
They're not ready, Luthen.
That's why we sent you.
Yeah, he did want you to help because
They want to hijack an Imperial transport to prove something that everybody already knows is true. Who's gonna care about it?
yeah, actually, that doesn't
The
make
Empire will
much.
care about it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
They'll be crushed.
They're finally wanting to do something. You tell them to be careful.
Because Lucen cares more about sending a message than
Doesn't matter to you, does it?
than protecting lives. Yeah.
I'm thinking like a soldier.
Think like a leader.
Yeah, he's thinking about the guy next to him as opposed to a bigger picture. This is it.
If it goes up in flames?
This is exactly his struggle, his arc.
Very brightly.
Very brightly. Also, I'm not going to lie and say I haven't heard about the Gorman massacre. Like, I've heard that be said, and I've seen that online. So I know that there's going to be a massacre. Exactly what Luthen wants. It might even be the thing that takes the rebellion to the next level. It's a massive, like, advert, basically.
Waste of time. This piece isn't what we need.
We knew that already.
I thought seeing it in person would make a difference.
Is he actually going to listen?
We're
to it?
sourcing another item.
It's being delivered as we speak.
Tragedy is always great for recruitment.
Visiting friends?
Why do you ask?
Oh, Val's there. I knew it. She was following him, probably. I have friends. Yep. She's gonna do what he wouldn't now. Exactly. The chain of events that Luthen just described is actually gonna happen. Is going to go down, and it's gonna end with this Gorman massacre. Because the Empire will send a message to crush Gorman, and by crushing Gorman, but it will have the opposite effect. It always does. What's going on? Is she partying in there?
I had a feeling you were on your way.
I really love them now. I do. She just... But her vulnerability...
Look at this place.
She did. That's the first time I've ever seen him kiss.
How are you?
I was a fashion designer.
I'm sorry I missed that. You must be hungry.
Hey, you okay?
Was it dangerous? Uh-huh.
It's Luthen that scared me.
Tell me about it. He came after you left. He was gonna ask me for a weapons appraisal, but he changed his mind.
Go out on your own? He waits for me to leave. He comes when you're alone.
He changed his mind.
This is an overreaction.
He knows you need a rest.
Don't treat her like...
He has to know we're having this conversation.
He doesn't do anything without a reason.
Yeah, he does worry he's being played by Luthen. He is, though. He is messing with you. She lied about it. Because she wanted him to see her as capable.
I count 80 new senators all hosting investiture banquets. It's tough squeezing a whole year's worth of insincerity into 3 nights.
You know, I know they're in a loveless marriage, but I do like them as a couple. Oh, he came here.
It was a very poor decision. You come to the house and you mess with Biggs. You mess with her behind my back. You realize what you're putting at risk right now. This is the second time today you let me down. You had to know she would tell me. I thought it would be interesting if you didn't. But now you both disappointed me.
There's a test.
How it goes for you. What's most important is the cause.
Their relationship.
Oh, but Gorman looks too painful. Biggs is too vulnerable. I give you everything. Is this everything? This fury, this lack of control?
Yeah.
Violating every protocol we live by?
He's right.
Soft on Gorman, but willing to protect Biggs at any cost.
Yeah.
We are not who we were when we started.
Yeah.
Biggs has to pull it together, or you will have to decide at what point it becomes too large a problem.
I knew this is the direction we were going with their relationship.
It would just be easier if I was alone.
That's exactly the point.
You helped me work this out.
I know he came to be a part of something, but you have to let go of everything before in order to be a part of this. I am worried. I think Bix will be fine. I do think Bix will live through this series and probably get a happy ever after. I think she will. Everyone else is going to die. And we know Andor's dead.
Dr. Gorst. He's to be expanded into a program.
Jesus.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
Everyone's going to torture like him.
I'm counting on you to keep watch on these idiots.
An honor, sir.
Really? It's an assignment.
Calibrate your enthusiasm.
Yes, sir.
You'll have a brief sent down.
Fill me in after you've read the brief.
How did he just make him his bitch already? Cinta's gonna come here, isn't she? This is gonna be a moment for these two. Yep. Yep.
My hair.
It's different.
I like it.
Yeah.
We gotta look at it tonight.
If we don't like it, we walk.
Surprised you have the option.
I told Luther
What about
that I would only take this assignment if you were on it.
You know, it's interesting in the scene before, Luther was trying to convince Andor he can't afford to have relationships like this one. And he sort of green-lit it for Val in this moment.
Accident. I told him not to tell you. I knew you'd worry.
What happened?
I had to rest up. I had time to think.
So she didn't just turn her back on.
Wish I'd known.
I thought about you.
I forget this actress's name, but she's really good. She is a great actress. She's good in Doctor Who, too. It's a shame that Doctor Who's writing that it sort of negates all the good that is happening, but performance-wise, but that's what it is.
You walk a very narrow path, Dedra. Cyril must never know what this is all really about.
What the fuck?
I remind myself constantly.
She would pick work over him. What does he think it's about? Well, he doesn't know well, obviously he doesn't know what the Calkite and shit, but what?
That's 6 minutes from the moment we go loud.
You know, Dedra's fully just done what Andor's struggling to do. You know, I don't even know why she's in a relationship. Jesus. She's trying to, I don't know what she's trying to do. She just wants it all. Maybe Dedra just wants it all her way. She's just all ego, that woman. She likes being in control. That's why she likes Surreal as a partner. God, he's such a simp. Jesus, that's not cool.
Let's talk about the back end. Every person.
I'm gonna cheer. I'm barely paying attention to the plan, but I'm gonna cheer so loudly when he turns on Dedra now. It's gonna be his moment. I hate that it's going this way because I was really rooting for their relationship, but that was never in the cards. I was never supposed to do that.
Prep is useless if you can't follow orders.
You guys are sharpened knives, aren't you, you two? Blades. It's more appropriate, probably, to say.
You're all going to need to respect the chain of command. Cinta and I will have blasters.
Nobody else.
And I mean nobody. We do not go unless everyone here agrees to do exactly as they've been told. If that's not possible, this would be the time to say so.
You mean now?
Right now.
I don't trust her. The blonde. Get her out of here. You're fired. What a terrible impression to do right now. So ill-timed. He's gonna catch her with this, too. The juice, the drug. The Voltamine, or whatever it is. Wow, they're really making it seem sinister with this. The shaky cam and the sound, the music right now.
Biggs?
I hate tragic love stories, and every fucking love story in this show is tragic. Atonement, you know the movie with James McAvoy and Keira Knightley? That movie fucked me up for the longest time. He never made it back. He died. They never had a relationship. The little girl wrote the book to give him the life that she took from them. He died. She died. Sorry, spoilers. The book was The Atonement that she wrote. Saoirse Ronan. Well, I'm gonna go back. What did Cassian say to Bix?
Whatever the mission is, I'm coming.
Another mission. She just wants to be involved. She can't stay here regardless. One or the other.
You'll come with me.
This is a mistake. Let's bring my drugged up girlfriend on spy missions. I know Bix isn't gonna die, but if I didn't know that, I would think that was gonna. I would think that's what's gonna happen.
The driver, Drina, she should be up top with us.
Did she say something else?
No, I just don't trust her. Yeah.
I'm sorry I hurt you. I don't know who I am sometimes.
That's understandable. Understandable in this life.
Luthen should have told me you were in trouble. You should have told me.
We're worth more to him separately than together.
Yeah. Yeah. You know that.
Well, that's something we'll have to talk to him about.
Oh, good luck. It's funny that the people in his charge, I don't know if you could say it that way, sort of think he's more understanding than he is. I mean, he understands, but he doesn't care because it distracts from the cause. Maybe you guys will have a good love story. Because it's tragic already, and maybe it'll get better. There's so much love in this show. You need that though. There needs to be love there because it adds to the stakes. Everyone loving each other. There needs to be romance. I just didn't expect there to be so much romance when I went into this show. Except Mon's not in love with anybody. Everyone else is in love. Luthen's not in love. Luthen's in love with the cause. That's what he thinks about. That's what he loves. That's the point. He doesn't have the liberty of like romance. Luthen he goes to therapy and they're like, well, he doesn't go to therapy. I mean, he would if the writers of The Last of Us wrote this show. Luthen would go to therapy for sure. They'd be like, Luthen, what gets your juices flowing? What are you really passionate about? The cause. The cause. Love the cause.
My life.
We're in the Senate.
For the peace and bounty of all beings.
Peace and bounty.
Oh my god, she's just reciting things like this. Look at her face. Mon Mothma, Genevieve O'Reilly is so good. Shut the fuck up. And she stopped saying the words, I like that. She's fed up. But she's drawn attention to herself, even in this moment, probably. Her assistant's just smiling like a fool, like a jester. Or escort, I don't know who that is. Just some guy they hired from Bravo. They're going to the party and they're gonna kill everybody. What a festive evening. That's what's gonna happen, isn't it? Yeah, that came out of nowhere.
Senator Organa.
Perrin. Bale, how are you? I'm free.
I heard they had to recast Jimmy Smits because scheduling issues. This is a good choice, though.
No, you're family now. You're in for the show. Good luck.
I forget this guy's name, but yeah. It's a good thing he's leaving. Yeah, Benjamin Bratt is a legend in his own right. Underrated. You know, would this canonically be the last time we see Senator Organa before Alderaan gets blown up? Maybe not.
The festivities are over.
Paparazzi droid. Oh, we're gonna cut back and forth between the heist and the party. They do this a lot. This structure, they apply it to the episodes a lot. It's the same thing at the end of the third episode when they had the wedding.
They're just setting up now.
Reception, and then
Are we on schedule with the targeted shipment?
everything that was going on.
Yes, sir.
With Bix and
We're all set here.
Rosso, the Ferrex clan.
How do they seem?
They're on time.
Be careful in that tunnel.
One of them is gonna die, 100%. It's gonna be symbolic of the fate of all the relationships. Or it's gonna reflect the fate of all the relationships.
I thought one of you thieves might make me an offer.
It takes one to know one, Luthen.
Damn it.
I don't know what to do, Clea.
Clay is in love with Luthen. No, she's not. She's in love with the cause, too.
You haven't told Luthen about the reappraisals, have you?
No, I promised, didn't I?
Clay is me within every conversation I have at work. I don't care. I'm just thinking about the rebellion whenever that day comes.
What are we drinking?
Cali coolers, and they're amazing.
Oh, man. We got Imperials here. Everyone's gonna die. I don't know what's gonna happen. Guy looks like he could be in West Side Story.
Everyone take your positions and be ready.
New season of legislative initiative. How thrilling.
Always looking on the bright side. I haven't heard from my cousin.
Something urgent she needs knowing?
Yes. I care about her.
Showtime. The Skulden collection awaits.
Yeah, we're coming. We see you there.
Perrin's gonna die too! Dude, if Perrin dies and that was all we got of Perrin in this
You remember me.
series, that's disappointing.
You came by the shop to find something for your wife.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that. No, yeah. Yeah, she's just telling him the cover story.
Your friends will think we're flirting. There's no harm in that, is there? Do as I say and everything will be fine.
Clea, legend. Sorry I forgot her name in the last reaction.
Target is en route.
Oh, I just realized this is the last episode before the time jump.
The Miracle Man who helped secure this very special piece is actually here with us tonight. Director Krennic, Luthen Rail.
What a pleasure.
Of course. Well, not everyone's gonna die if Krennic's here.
How pleasant to see you free of the witness stand.
Wow. How many atrocities has he been involved in?
This is suicide.
It's my favorite object in the collection. I was heartbroken when we sold it. Luthen will tell them that's why I'm so keen on visiting with it.
Lonnie is going to die for sure. He's cannon fodder for Luthen. I don't give a fuck though. Is Cyril gonna warn them? No. Oh, whoa. Whoa.
The carrier is down. We're in play.
Oh shit, yeah, no. That's right.
Mounted on the altar of the Grand Carminian Form.
Isn't it beautiful?
She's looking for the bug.
I'm removing a listening device from this piece, and you're going to help me by blocking the view.
You can't possibly be serious.
No, she's joking.
And what were you going to do if I wasn't here?
Anything I had to.
That's called improv.
Move to your left and listen closely because we may be tested.
Someone's gonna be like, they're flirting over there? That's that's intense face for that. Some people are into that sort of thing though. This is gonna go so wrong. Well, I guess Dedra was saying they have to feel like they won. So maybe they'll give them this win. I mean, it is two different heists. Sort of.
Don't rush. Smooth is faster.
It's wise.
There's a bit of a theme on this side of the gallery.
Tension's really good. This is really good tension because I have no idea what's going to happen, and I don't think anyone's safe. Except for Mon and, yeah.
Tinians
Right.
believed all language could be reduced to touch.
That's a good pickup line.
Insurgencies have a long history of puffing up their failures. Criminals love to lie. After all, who wants to die for lawless ineptitude?
Stuck.
They're offloading. I count at least 6.
Alors,
I'm like actually on edge.
Shift right.
They're almost here. I'm walking away.
Do as I say.
If something bad doesn't happen, I'll be so annoyed. I love it when tension explodes. Pause.
People like the Carmine simply wish to be left alone.
Vulnerable? What's the word for people
monster-
who skin trespassers alive?
Is that what they did? It was a very long time ago.
Is ignorantly creating a great distraction right now.
My rebel is your terrorist? Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put both hands on top.
Why?
She wants you to push down or hold the city. Her hand's bleeding. It's driving me nuts. What?
Hi! Anya, Loris.
Oh, this fucking guy. Oh, he's gonna kill him. He's not supposed to have a blaster. This guy would have been a great... So...
Shots fired.
One shot.
In Lord of the Rings, he would have been a great... It's gonna be Cinta. It's 100% gonna be Cinta. It's 100% gonna be Cinta. It's like I said this before. Yep. Because all these relationships will end in tragedy. Yes. Fuck me.
And come in loud. Make sure they know we're on the way.
Bad. I forgot what a dwarf was for a second. That guy would have been a great casting as a dwarf in Middle Earth. Yeah, that was a bit predictable that Cinta was gonna die. It still sucks. Also, she's gotta go film Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, Doctor Who. Since it's an ad, to piggyback off what I was saying before, for people who love Doctor Who, it's definitely enjoyable at times still, but the writing has become so ham-fisted and distracted by what I think is just RTD's personal soapbox. I think that's what he's turned the show into. Like, every episode I'm waiting for like some over-the-top commentary twist or line, and it happens almost every episode. It's like, oh my god, here we go again. You're gonna have to do this every episode, and it doesn't do it in a clever way. It does not do it in a clever way. It's so over the top.
Hey, you need to stand. We have to move. Look at me. Look at me.
Oh, is this guy helping now? This guy was like, yeah. What a stupid accident. Oh, I don't even know if they got the bug out or the mic out.
This piece is a favorite of yours.
It's very special.
Why?
Clearly didn't. Oh, this Krennic just is actually smart. He gets something's going on here.
It's a book. You read by touch.
Oh, he was listening.
From a planet where blindness was considered a gift.
Oh, well, but we can all think of some people who'd be right at home.
Wow.
To wonder at another world.
Come on. We have to go.
And they're sort of... So Real is 100% gonna stand up to the Imperials, including his boo. What he said 'cause he killed somebody by accident. Yeah, he wasn't supposed to bring a blaster. She's gonna be pissed.
Are you crying? Are you? Look at me. I'm not going to say remember this because I don't have to. This is like skin. You're taking her with you wherever you go for the rest of your useless life. Don't you look away from me.
I'm sorry. I'm so
She was a warrior. She was everything that you have daydreamed about, whose loss will be mourned in ways that you will never understand. She was a miracle.
This is the death of hope
To
for
die
Val.
like this because of you.
A mistake.
Some whining, simpering, foolish child. Don't you dare cry.
You know what's crazy about this scene is she sort of represents Luthen and he sort of represents Andor Cassian in this moment. Like, he needs to become... And this guy will become the most hardened, like, rebel. He will. They all will. They'll wear this... Because this is what happens when you make mistakes.
You're welcome.
Oh, she got it.
Face hurts from smoking.
But I would have said the exact same. If the love of my life got killed it like that because of a mistake that was made and some idiot who didn't listen, I would have said the exact same thing to him. The exact same thing to him. Well, not word for. I would have paraphrased. It would have been something that I would have said. You know what I mean? I would have said it. You'll wear it like skin forever, though. Definitely would have said that. I've been meaning to say that to someone. Oh, Gorst is here? What? She gets some revenge. Is this part of the mission or is this just random?
Chair.
She's just doing this on her own? Oh, no, 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 no.
How do I know?
This is the mission. How do I know you? He doesn't even remember! Wait, what is this? Is this real? Is this real? Or is this like some trip she's having? It's a wish fulfillment trip. I don't think this is real. Oh no, it is real because he got the promotion and Luthen's like, we need to take him out. But I don't know. It's gotta be real. Oh, you know what? It definitely was real. It was like a gift that Luthen gave her. Sort of. Woo! And now she's got her agency back. I think she did that on purpose. That was like a nice thing to do, Luthen. Thank you very much. He played... What? Maybe it wasn't. Maybe she just did this on her own. I don't fucking know. She definitely just did this on her own. I don't know what the fuck's going on. No, it was definitely the mission. They're both here. I love it. I love it. I love it. Look at her smile. She's back. They can both do this now forever and ever and live happily ever after. That's not what they've been telling us is foreshadowing, but I'll believe it for now. Oh, that was a great ending. I love that. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, basically. And he let her do it by herself, which didn't really make sense given the state of their relationship and how he feels about things, but I liked that. She needed that.